lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on third down. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Malik Jackson with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. So on 4th down, here's the Canadian-born punter, John Ryan, to kick it away for Seattle. That's pulled in at the 32. Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
On 1st down, Bortles. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Touchdown, Jaguars. Allen Robinson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get the top speed and complete that play.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Telvin Smith not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Third down, 15 yards still needed. In the slot on the right is Graham. Time to step aside. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Big sack on 2nd down. Now the offense needs to convert here on 3rd. Third and long. It's Wilson. He's got Curse. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dante Fowler in there to sack him for a loss of 6. fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. So after the INT, it's Bortles. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Second down here after the incomplete pass. And the slot man goes in motion left. Back to the air on second down. It's Bortles. And he comes back with one complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is that now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But with
now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Bortles now on first down. It's caught right side. It turns. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And now they're in the hurry-up. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Into the red zone, it's Bortles. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And Seattle now ready to march. Out of the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And tough starting field position here. They start on the ground with Rawls. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Second down following the run. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They go again with Rawls. And he'll go down for... And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. On third down, Procise. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. So we've hit half. And never mind, Larry. These 2 teams apparently anxious to get back at it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. On the counter, it's Henry. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So third and medium here, 3rd and 5. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Returnable for Lockett. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell your guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And now out come the Jags. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And ready now for 2nd and 9. They'll come out in the pistol. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So a 3rd and 9, and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Brad Nordman now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is that...
And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. And that was a little tough to watch. You kept thinking he might be able to get away. Then you watched him just keep going further and further backward.
Just fall down. Just fall down at some point. Instead of getting driven back into your own end zone, that play's definitely not salvageable. You end up costing your team points.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Bortles now to throw. He's going to air one out. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
From the gun, it's Bortles. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Now it's Lockett. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And out now come the Seahawks. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
The drive begins with a run by Rawls. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities. From our vantage point, that was just one bad play by the offensive line in a series of really good ones tonight. But I know that they're going to be really ticked off. It's a lot like a baseball pitcher losing a no-hitter late in the game.
Here's Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Curse. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Malik Jackson in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. And not what he was hoping for there as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Bortles to throw on second down. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let them know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Another pistol look here. Time running out here on the play clock. On second down, here's Henry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Third down now following the run. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Play clock winding down. Throwing is Bortles. It's caught right side. It turns. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from him.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Henry, the lone man in the backfield. They fake the handoff. Now Bortles looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Here's Bortles to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. Throwing his Bortles on third down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. First down carry for Henry, finding his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the gun on third down, Bortles. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time, and that'll bring up a fourth down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone, and they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. 2nd and 10 now. Wilson being chased out left. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Another run, but this time it's Rawls. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from tilting the rock that much.
He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. 2-point game. They have the football. Their defense was able to do their job. Now can the offense just hold on here, Charles?
And they better, because after the job the defense did to give them the ball back with this lead, it's time for them to seal the deal and allow them to go to the locker room with a victory.
They'll try to seal the deal. Here we go. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Let's see, the defense might bring some added pressure as the offense is dealing with a 3rd and long. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 12 yards is the pickup there. And it'll be 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, and needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down. But guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Brad Nordman now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And the spike comes with 9 seconds left to go. 8 yards still remaining here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. Derrick Henry. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play.
Turn up. I'm breaking in. I'm at the pearly gates, but they won't let it in. I told the breaking in. I'm breaking in. I'm breaking in. Breaking in.